Okie dokie then. So, last time, uh, you all began looking into the vault at the south end, the sunken ship, the Freya. You found that it was magically locked with a wall of force, but not before realizing that one of these sort of platinum body pieces was around. So you opted to try looking for more, finding some in a freezer where some odd undead frozen penguins attacked, uh, finding some information about the ship in the captain's quarters, retrieving the head from a sort of astral room that was broken in two, that you eventually learned was the place where the Kosakite you had now rescued, named Platinum, was staying, as they were trying to figure out the way into this vault. And they had managed to do so, but never got a chance to seemingly open it before they were attacked. Uh, for saving them, they helped you get in, as well as so that they could retrieve their own arm, uh, as they sort of racked their brain for this odd feeling they had, the memory that was missing inside the arm. As you began scrounging through the vault, you uh, found out that the painting inside actually had a person trapped in it. Uh, as you were looting, uh, he asked you to free him, giving you all some information about himself, such as his name being Regis. You were all pretty uh, against the idea, except for Simon. However, when some of the undead attacked, you relented and freed him. After the combat ended, Regis revealed himself to be more than he said, as he casted Vortex Warp to get you all out of the vault and slammed it shut before revealing that he was the Dread Pirate Regis. You are on his stolen ship. He was locked away because he was apparently immortal, and he essentially ejected himself, causing the whole area to become unstable, so you had to leave. On your way out, however, a bounty hunter finally caught up with Simon, revealing themselves to be the master of the Bone Devil you killed. Uh, Hired and not really willing to get into a fight, and noticing the opportunity, you all dropped the pool that was in between both the sections on them to give you enough time to break the aqueduct here in order to give you enough of a runaway so that you could escape with Platinum, as well as the one priestess who you opted to not like murder after she sort of uh, helped a ritual happen in an earlier session. You all long rested and leveled up, and now you have about 3 days journey back to Whimsburg. That is where we begin. Let's
Trying
go
to
ahead. Hmm?
trying to figure out how to broach the awkwardness that Simon is feeling.
I see. Let's go ahead and get some D20s from Cassie and Catherine.
Wow.
Good start. Alrighty. So your march throughout the day is sort of tepid and quiet. Nothing really much comes up to distract you all, so it's kind of awkward. Uh, Simon and Avery kind of staying to opposite ends of the general party composition, as you see the cleric is sort of still uneasy, and you see Platinum is just kind of like racking their brain as they walk. But uh, you do eventually find a good spot to set up camp. Who all is taking watches?
I'll take one.
I will take one.
I'll take one. Well, that's a turnaround.
That's great.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Let's see here. Okie dokie. All right. Cressida, as you were taking watch, you kind of hear uh in the distance this like noise of like chimes almost.
Chimes, eh?
Yes.
Alright. Can I like detect where the sound is coming from? Like in relation to where I am?
Yeah, go make a perception check.
Okay. What's going on with me tonight?
You don't know.
I rolled a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
I will speak up and be like, did anyone just hear that?
Okay. So are you just waking everyone up?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you all wake up and you kind of hear this, like, chime sort of noise.
Alright, I'll take a look.
Thank you.
Dirty 20.
Alright.
Okay. Yes, you listen. It's, you're kind of at a crossroads in the aqueducts. Those are really the only place that create spaces big enough to set up any form of a camp. Uh, and you can kind of tell that it's like some 100 to 200 feet down one of the aqueducts, and the sound is just kind of traveling.
Is there any indication as to what's making the sound at all?
Like I said, it does sound like an instrument at times. You can't quite tell if it's music. Like, it's clearly a scale, but it seems to be arrhythmic.
Is it getting louder or softer at all?
It's just kind of staying stagnant.
Hmm.
I'll have Ada go scout forward to see what it is.
Okay.
If I don't want to approach it if it's gonna be something necessarily dangerous.
Let's see here. Are you having Ada be stealthy about it, or just check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna have her be stealthy.
Alright. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Alright. Yeah. Ada flies for a bit before kind of hopping on the ground to stay low. And they just kind of see this, like, sea elf boy, kind of young teenager. He has this kind of, like, baton in his hands, and you see, like, he has this sort of set of, like, chimes that he's set up in a way to where they'll, like, hit the ground and then use, like, the buoyancy of the water nearby. They're, like, connected to strings to go back up, but they're all different sizes, so they kind of do so in a way where they're, like, off-timed slightly, and they slowly become more and more off-timed in their loop.
Does it look like he's got a specific goal in mind when he's doing this, or does it just kind of look like he's just having a good time?
Just kind of seems like he's having a good time.
Ada comes back and I'm assuming relays that information.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trouble ourselves with it, honestly. We should
Seems pretty harmless.
Yes. Unless you
Did it look like it was a living boy, or did it look more ghostly?
They look pretty alive.
Okay. Then I say no problem. Leave it alone.
Okay, that's what I was going to say as well. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I will resume my watch if it's still my turn.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Right. Gotten a watch from Yen, Cressida, and Avery.
Your old one.
Yes. Are Simon or Kratos going to take a watch, or are you going to let one of the NPCs do it?
I rolled for a
Right.
watch. I got an
Oh,
11.
you did? Oh, so you did. Okay, yeah, the rest of the night goes by uneventfully as you wake up the next day.
Are there still chimes when we wake up?
No. Yes, you all have your rations, and you just kind of see Platinum is just kind of stretching and letting the diffused sunlight hit them. And they're just kind of like, oh, I still feel bad about this whole thing.
You have nothing to feel bad for, honestly.
Yes, but you still got me out of a bad situation, and I had hoped to pay you back by letting you take your fair shares. When we get back to town, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Honestly, if we hadn't gotten out of there when we did, we probably would have had to have gotten into another fight. And in the end, it really was my fault, so...
You wouldn't be able to help us find a way back to the surface, would you?
I'm afraid I've actually never been myself, although I do know where land is, but usually when I go about the ocean, I'm not too... And they just kind of, like, stick their hand into, like, the side of the water, and they kind of get sprayed by the mist a bit before they just stick it out, and their, like, hand is fine, and they're like... I usually just kind of go as the flying fish swims. So if I wanted to go to land, I would just walk. So I've never been much of a navigator.
Have you heard of this dread pirate Regis?
Ah, yes. Regis was sort of at his height some 4 or 5 decades ago. Before he went silent for some years, I assume because he was captured, and then I guess his pirate crew tried to get him back and failed spectacularly, but the rumors reached even down here. Apparently he had such a silver tongue, he made a deal with death himself. And avoided ever coming into contact with him again, as it were.
I don't suppose he had any known hideouts or watering holes he would frequent.
There's one, I believe, but I personally don't know how to get there.
And do you have a general direction?
Again, it's on the surface, so I've never really been, and I could point you in a direction, but it would be land.
That is fair enough.
Do you know what it's called, or if there's any symbols that mark it? Like a logo?
Uh,
And I'm gonna pull out the thing of logos that we have and ask if any of these look familiar to it.
let's see. Yeah, so they kind of look it over. And they're like, this one. And they kind of tap the one for Artificer Gambling. They're like, these lots are somewhat shady, as it were. Gamblers, rogues, ruffians. They have a hidden port, from what I've heard, off the side of Vibron. Although you need an invitation in order to access it.
Oh, you mean one of these? And I pull out the envelope.
Oh, yes, that precisely, but I've never been myself. I've always been part of a rival guild of sorts.
There's a distinct possibility that I'm going to be able to disassemble that man surgically sooner than I had thought.
See. All right. Well, unless you have any other questions for Platinum, can continue onward.
We do have that map. Is there any chance we can at least get them to mark the direction they were talking about on the map before we go on?
The map only has the one landmass, so they would just be like, yep, it's there somewhere.
Mm.
Well, we were already on our way to that artifice gambling place anyway. Before we were so viciously struck down by the Bone Devil. Seems like all signs are pointing that direction, so as soon as we can rent a ship or find some passage, we will be good to go, as it were.
I see. Well, I wish you best of luck then.
Our top priority right now should be getting back to Wimsburg and having this young lady here explain what happened at the ship.
She's just kind of like, yes.
Also,
Alrighty.
I should apologize. I'm speaking to the cleric.
Mhm.
You should feel at ease when you're traveling with us. I'm sorry for chasing you down so fervently. I don't want you to be looking over your shoulder anytime you're traveling with us, and I truly am sorry for trying to kill you.
As am I suppose. It's an awkward situation.
You
We're
do
lucky to have you.
You do plan on telling the truth about what happened, right?
I can if I must, but truth be told, I just worry that the truth might not be what is best in this situation.
Whatever you tell them, you're going to keep us in the clear, right? We can't be held responsible for killing somebody who was so held in high regard in your church for no reason.
Oh, yes, of course. I worry that the noble and council there might become a bit more reserved and xenophobic as they once were if they find out that the first appointed non-Triton priestess was not all that she seemed.
Well, is there a story that you'd like to present them that maybe we can back up?
The Freya is an old ship. I mean, we were to say it's collapsed and she was unable to get out. Her and the other sea elf woman. I doubt they could do much to prove it. Not much evidence.
And should they find a way back in and look at the remains, I'm sure they would see a, admittedly, half-eaten carcass of a strange crab woman.
Truth be told, I think that if they went to look in this area, they would just find flesh pancakes at best.
Fair enough. At any rate, we should keep moving. I'm sorry to keep us.
Yes. Right. Morgan, go and give me a d20. Go. Kratos, go and give me a d20. Okay.
Hey, we're in sync.
Hey, yo. There's a wavelength.
Brennan had a good point. It's our last names.
Oh, yeah.
Took me like 5 seconds for that one.
Should have been 3 seconds.
I was literally about to say that, but I actually decided not to.
Incorrect choice. Alright. Let us go ahead and get some night watches then.
I'll take one.
Me too.
How do I turn off the effects for other people's dice?
You don't.
You just suffer.
It's a Cassie question while I'm rolling dice.
Friday, why
Just look at the dice.
Huh? Sorry, what?
Just look at the dice so nice, and you'll see it.
All that's there is 3D dice settings and
Yeah. So click on 3D dice settings.
okay.
Now what do you see?
Enable. Oh, I see the preferences and effects. Oh, okay. Thank you.
I didn't actually remember what process was. I just knew that it was there. So
I figured it out. Three separate dice rolls?
One was a reroll, so I didn't want to use it again. Second one was what I'm actually going with. And the third one is more random encounter. And guess what? Another dice roll. Ooh. All right. As you're walking, I'll let you choose among you 2 people to give me perception checks. Or 1 person to give me a perception check at advantage.
Well, this is a night watch, right?
Oh, that's right, it is. Okay, Simon, go and give me a perception check. Okay. You hear this sort of like splashing noise as if something has exited the aqueduct, and you hear it a few times. And you just sort of hear this like clickety-clacketing noise.
I'm gonna further investigate.
Alrighty, how do you go about doing that?
I'm gonna listen for where the sound is coming from, and I'm gonna creep up to it, try and... If it's something that's close to our camp, I want to avoid it knowing where we are.
Okay, go and make a stealth check. All right. You try to sneak up on it, or on them, but you do see them manage to see you as you see these very large-looking crabs. Very big, about maybe golden retriever size, a little bigger, with matching claws.
Crab dog pog.
And there's about 10 of them, and they are clacketing their claws at you and starting to scuttle sideways towards you.
Fuck your pog.
Do they look like they're clickety-clacketing towards me with malicious intent?
Yes, they seem to be hungry crabs.
I'm gonna go back and wake everybody up. It seems
Alright.
we are being accosted by crabs.
I'm gonna take some dried kelp out of our bag and just toss it to him.
You see some of them pick it up and put it in their mouth to go eat it, but there is a lot of crab.
Can I tear it up and sprinkle it like birdseed?
Don't think you quite have the time in between being woken up and crab approaching.
Was hoping to make a friend.
On the bright side, if we were to get into a conflict with them, I'm saying this all while backing up towards the rest of the group, if we kill them, that's dinner for the next few days.
Presuming they're not toxic like the dried crab was.
Do they just look like normal, albeit larger than usual crabs?
What crab species are we looking at? We looking at a Dungeness crab? Are we looking at a blue crab? Softshell crab?
Japanese spider crabs.
Oh, fuck.
So the most delicious ones.
Sure.
And yet they have the least amount of meat.
Okay. Yes. Go and make an investigation check to see if you can.
Is somebody watching YouTube?
What do you mean?
What is happening?
Sure.
Oh, it was me. Somehow, a video I had in another tab on Chrome started playing. I opened up the last stream so I could copy paste the title because I don't feel like typing out Petulant Tales from Petillent every time. And somehow it started playing in the background.
All right. Let's go and get some initiatives.
All right, crab time.
Am I supposed to only be seeing myself on a blue
That is a
screen?
lot of crab. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I told you. 10 crabs. Hold on.
I don't remember hearing you say 10. You just said a lot of crab.
No, I
We-
said 10 crab.
She
You
did say.
lie.
She did say.
You lie.
We should kill them humanely, so you have to split them in half and then put them in the pot to boil them.
I can
It's
see
t-
it now.
Gotta take the little
Yeah.
snippers and slice their faces off.
Yeah,
gave
does anyone have a
those-
paring knife?
Is light rock radius of light. Alrighty. Just need April initiative.
I cast Cajun seasoning.
Let's go. Alright.
I
Giant
cast,
crab turn.
I cast grease, but instead of normal grease, it's going to be garlic butter.
Fucking A. I cast Cajun Louisiana boil.
Alright.
A table.
I'm opening a bag of
Simon, does a 16 hit you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
How much damage can a dog crab do?
5 slashing.
It's not too bad.
Sorry, bludgeoning? What? Okay, I guess it's bludgeoning. Anyway.
So instead
You
of
got crabbed.
instead of pinching, it's swapping.
Yeah, I guess so. Yen, it is your turn.
All right. If I do this, oh my god, I'm gonna scream. If I do God, iPads make me kill myself. If I do this, I don't have the opportunity attack from Boyo over here, right?
No.
All right, sick. I'm gonna go ahead and do Sword Burst over here.
Okie dokie.
And let me remind. Fucking amount of damage. Dex saving throw. If they fail, 1d6 or
2d6.
2d6, yeah.
Thank you for
What is your
changing.
spell save DC?
14.
Thank you for
Yep.
leveling me up, by the way, Maper.
I don't remember if I did that, but maybe I did.
What level are we?
Yeah, what are we supposed to be?
7 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
and
not 7.
Well,
Me neither.
me
Somehow
neither.
forgot about that shit.
Yep.
okay. 1 succeeded and 1 failed.
Hang on. Giving me an aneurysm. Here we go. 2. Oh. Scream, cry, and throw up all at the same time.
Use your Steam Deck.
I'm not using a Steam Deck.
I feel like it would be better than an iPad.
The iPad actually works fine. Like, it can run it. The problem is using the, keyboard.
Hmm. Alright. This one here takes 9 damage. Anything else for you?
How's he looking?
Not great.
Alright, can I try to kick it? Does it do anything if I kick it?
Not from you, no.
Oh yeah, I have negative strength. Alright, that's it.
Okay. It is one of the giant crabs he tried to sword burst turn, so it's going to slash at you with its claw. A crit.
Oh, great.
Hope you like pain.
You take 9 bludgeoning and are grappled.
Oh boy.
Simon is grappled as well, by the way.
Oh.
Avery turn.
I'm gonna walk over to Simon and use the help action.
Okay. If Simon attempts to escape, he will have advantage.
Very cool. Thank you.
Anything else for you?
And then- Yeah, I'm gonna light my sword on fire.
Okay. Ooh.
I didn't. The Chromebook is stupid. How much damage did I take?
2.
2. That's it for me.
2 gaming. Alright. And is this crab over here's turn? Going to turn towards you, Yen, and attempt to crab it up. Does a 9 hit you?
Mjorgen?
I was talking that whole time, not realizing I was fucking muted. I'm gonna cry. No, no hit.
Okay. What about a 19?
Yeah, that hit. Can't be crabbed if it's crabbed.
Alright, you take 5 bludgeoning.
What do these crabs have against me?
Just looked yummy.
Simon turn.
So
You are grappled.
is it a full action to get away from the grapple?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm assuming it's just a raw strength check.
It is an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll do acrobatics because I'm better at that. And you said Cassie gave me the help action, so I have advantage.
Correct.
$13.
You succeed. You manage to break out of the crab's grip.
Okay. I need to see if I've got anything that I can do as a bonus action. How wise are crabs?
Only one way to find out.
Crab mount.
This crab has seen all.
I am
Crab.
I'm gonna cast. If I is Sanctuary an AOE, will it affect me and Cassie or just me?
Just you.
Okay.
Well, it affects whatever creature you touch, so you could touch Avery.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
kind of like put your hand on her face, and she's like, stop.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Sanctuary on Avery, and I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack.
Alright. Here comes my crab attack. Does a 12 hit you
No.
if you're not wearing armor?
No.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna
Crab turn.
scooch over here.
Alrighty. Here comes another crab.
Oh, Maper, did you want me to send you that EXE of the newer version of Dungeon Draft?
Sure.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit yen?
Yup.
Alright. You take 6 bludgeoning damage. It is this crab's turn. Does a 16 hit you?
Yep.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage. Cressida, it is your turn.
I am going to call down some lightning. Now I used the like the measure distance tool to get like a 60-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be this entire area that we're in. Is that accurate?
It is, but realize that's not where you're hitting. That is the storm cloud, which you can then use to call lightning under.
Oh, thank you.
And
Okay.
also keep in mind that the lightning will also hit any targets within 5 feet of the creature that you target. So let's say you...
Well, it's the same size as Moonbeam. Just treat it like a moon, but
Okay.
it just crashes down.
Okay. So if I place a moonbeam like or call lightning down like right here, I guess, would that hit
There?
Yen? Yeah.
No. It would hit those 3 crabs.
Okay.
Sir cast call lightning there?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty.
Single token.
Uh, no, it's fine. Let's see here. It's a dexterity save, right?
Yes.
And what's your spell save DC?
15.
Okay.
Yep, 15.
Right, they all failed. So go and roll the, like, 3d10?
Yeah. Oof.
That is rough. You do manage to kill this crab. And then
Dinner's on me, boys.
these crabs both take the full brunt of the damage. It is this crab's turn. It's going to go over here. I don't think an 8 hits Simon.
Nope.
Correct. It is this crab that got struck by lightning's turn. It's going to go over to Yen.
It don't fucking have to.
I don't think an 8 hits Yen.
No.
Weird. What about a 13? Does that hit Yen?
It does not.
Okay. Kratos' turn.
All right. Somebody could use some help, huh? I'm gonna go up
Oh,
and
Jesus.
around to avoid this. I'm gonna use my bonus action. Kratos just goes like running up though, axe in the air, yelling,
Okay.
Scatter the
Just-
crabs. What are you doing?
fully going for it.
The cat is communing.
Is he drinking the blood of Christ?
We're going to attack this one that's to the right.
No, that's communion. He's communing.
Alrighty. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm Christian. What of it?
And we are reckless.
Okay. The trident is not your axe, so it's just going to... Reckless attacking is just going to neutralize. But a 15 plus 8 will still hit, so... Go and roll damage.
Does reckless only give advantage on the axe?
So your axe makes it so that if you attack with anything but your axe, you have disadvantage.
It's part of the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
I
axe
never
is jealous.
curse on this thing. Only on the paper one.
Yeah. Probably want to do that at some point.
I'll click that. So
You didn't roll your trident damage yet.
oh no, I was hang on. I was gonna pretend that it was just the axe.
Oh, you were attacking with the axe the whole time?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
pretend
okay.
that's what I was doing
Alright.
because about that whole thing.
Okay. 17 to this crab in front of you. It explodes. You will not be able to carve it.
Tragic. What about this one to the south?
Go and try to hit it. That hits.
Can we make it go boom again?
depends on the damage you roll.
Need crab legs.
You do kill it.
No boom.
No.
Gotcha. All right. I'll also, because I think I have a little bit of movement left, inch down and just kind of go stand near Yen,
All right. This crab is going to attack you as you walk away.
like back to back.
All right. Does
Take
a
off.
14 hit you?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So you try to walk away, but you take 3 bludgeoning damage and are grappled by the crab, which stops you from moving.
Is that 3 halved or not halved?
Not halved. So you'll take 1 bludgeoning damage.
That's it.
All right. It is the crab that is currently grabbing you's turn. It's going to try and grab you with its other hand. I don't think a 6 hits you.
Nope.
Back to the top of the round with the crab near Yen. It's going to try and attack her.
You mean Avery?
Has to make a wisdom saving throw. Avery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's my turn.
No. It's the
No.
crab. I was just correcting Meeper. She said it was
A
near-
crab is attacking Avery, but it failed the sanctuary wisdom save, so it does not. Yen, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. If I use Thunderstep, am I able to take Kratos with me or not because he's grappled?
You can take him with you.
All right. I am going to Thunderstep with him away from me. So that'll be a Constitution save for all crabs in a 10-foot radius. Or 10 feet around me. And a 3d10 on a success.
Okay.
Half on a not.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Or 3 on a fail. Half on success.
Okay. This one will die no matter what.
I'd love to move this without this shit popping up every time.
Alright. This crab succeeds. Takes 11 thunder damage. Okay. Going to this crab. It also succeeds. 11 thunder damage. This next crab fails, taking 23 thunder damage and exploding. This crab succeeds, taking 12 and surviving. This one next to Avery explodes.
Do I have crab guts on me?
Yes. Is that all for you, Yen?
Yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. It is this crab's turn. It sees Avery and is going to try and pinch her.
Rude.
You weren't wearing green, and it's their version of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. It fails. Avery, it is your turn.
Oh. I just saw that crab try to pinch me.
Keep in mind that if you attack,
Oh,
Sanctuary ends.
That's fine.
Okay.
I already saved you from 2 attacks.
I fucking hate this Chromebook. It's not giving me the rolls. Does that hit?
No, a 13 does not hit.
Okay. Let me know what I roll on this one.
You rolled a 24. That does hit.
What did I roll for damage?
8. You rolled a 3 on a d8.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You rolled the same number,
Ayo.
so
That
you'll
one
have to
showed
stick
up,
with
though.
it. But I'll let you know that it killed it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I hit it with my burning. Does that mean... Did I cook it?
Uh, no. I feel like anytime somebody's like, "Oh, did I cook it with this fire attack?" I should show them the Mythbusters episode where they tried to cook a shrimp in 2 seconds.
Oh my fucking god.
That's called searing. Did we sear it?
No, you made its inside kind of lukewarm.
Mm.
Cool.
I'll
Well,
make
That
you
is the
kind of
best
lukewarm.
temperature. That is the best temperature for crab.
hard disagree.
What, you prefer fucking cold crab?
No,
You
I want
swine.
my crab piping hot. Piping hot.
You don't eat raw crab? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, you don't just go out into the ocean. You like live in Tampa and just find a crab and just grab it and use your bare hands to crack it in half and just pour it into your mouth.
That's
I'm
what I
pretty
did.
sure that I'm pretty sure that if I went to the beach, picked up a crab and ate it, I would have like stage 30 leukemia.
Yeah,
Not.
not to mention the
That's-
police would get called on you for being a lunatic.
No, I don't think anybody in Tampa would judge you for eating a crab straight out of the ocean. I don't
No.
think that would happen. This is fucking Florida. You could walk onto the beach, like, fully cloaked in, like, tiger skins, and just straight up, like, walk on there with a human on a leash, smoking meth, and they'd be like, ah, yeah, it's a typical Wednesday. Like,
Exactly.
normal.
Like, I swear to God, almost every single time I go to the beach, there's someone casting a fishing line in the pedestrian swimming area.
Like in the fucking swimming pool.
You're trying to catch diving toys, and they're like, fuck, I got another one. It's a human.
Alright, Avery, it's your turn still.
Oh, my turn's over.
You still have another attack.
No, I missed the first one.
Oh. You're right, you did. Alright. Simone?
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray
Crab.
on this one, and this one. Here's the first one
I
for the one next
rolled
to
a
me.
hit. The one next to you have disadvantage on that one? You miss?
Okay. Well,
You actually have disadvantage on all of them.
well, shit. Well, then, here's the one for this guy.
You miss?
Here's the one for this guy.
Hey, you hit. Alright. It dies.
But it doesn't explode, right? It's salvageable.
No, it does not explode. You did not do 10 more than its remaining HP and damage.
Fantastic. Let's see if I have anything I can do as a bonus action.
Punch it in its fucking crab face.
I'm not a monk. I can't bonus action unarmed strike. Although I could be. Nah.
Monkey ass. I don't know. I don't think I could see you playing a monk.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna.
wouldn't allow. If I was a dungeon master, I would not allow monks in my campaign.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna end my turn.
Cressida, it is your turn. Your thundercloud still looms overhead.
go ahead and cast a lightning beam right here.
All right. Go and roll damage.
That does not cost me an additional spell slot, right?
No, it
Spell's
just
still up?
costs your action.
Understood. Got it. Thank you.
All right. Yes, you see the crab feels like the shock and just kind of instinctually tries to like scamper away. And it does get out of the way of like the main beam, but you still see it just like muscles tense up and it flips on its back and it just kind of curls up like a spider and dies.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
Sophie, that's dinner.
Anything else for you?
That's it for me.
All right. It is Crab next to Simon's turn.
Crab next to Simon's turn.
I think a 21 hits Simon.
Mm-hmm.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage and are grappled by Crab.
Oof.
Grapple.
6 grapples. That's basically what was happening to Yen earlier.
Yeah, no.
9.5 grapples.
Kratos, it is your turn.
Raw.
Make some fucking crab libs. Crab libs. Crab libs. Hit the
Alright,
crab
The
libs.
question is, how big of a crab explosion can we make?
Don't make a fucking crab explosion. How about that? You ever considered? Consider the
Oh,
following.
damn.
Have you ever considered exploding crab?
Bill Nye would be so disappointed.
Bill.
You rolled one. You rolled one off of perfect damage.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh my god.
That crab was meant to be made in paste. That is paste. That is imitation crab meat now.
It just
It is
vaporizes
processed.
from existence.
He processed it.
God damn, that ain't crab anymore. That's prawn. That's a whole different crustacean.
Alright. Yeah, so you walk up with the great axe and you do like an underhanded swing that kicks up sand, and it's like a fucking magic trick where after the sand lands on the ground, it's just gone. There was no crab there. It's just disappeared.
Just air. Sand falling.
Did you scream 4 beforehand and make it into the hole on hole 18? Like, you golfing with crabs.
Alright. That you have defeated my crab puzzle.
That was a puzzle.
That's the puzzle. Why is it a puzzle?
It's just.
Are you puzzled?
I'm gonna take a copious amount of crab meat now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start like picking up crab parts.
I am going to violently hiss at Simon while picking it up. I'm the crab god here. I deserve the crab meat. Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna deter Simon from picking up crab bits.
Fair enough. Aww.
Alright. You managed to scrounge up about 48 pounds worth of crab meat, which is equivalent to 48 rations.
Hell yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
No, this can't be rations. I need to put something in here that is crab. Can't do that on here.
Crabtions.
Meeper and I are on the same wavelength.
It's a consumable. I have to. Meeper, I got a big ask for you, sis.
Mm-hmm.
I got no control space on here. Can you put crab in my inventory?
Yes.
Thank you.
Control space wouldn't even do that for you.
Well, yeah, but then you drag it out and stuff, and I can't do that.
Can the alchemist jug create butter? I know it can create oil and mayonnaise for some reason.
Cannot create butter. It might be able to create milk, maybe.
Well,
Oh my.
milk
Okay,
make
I
butter.
can do it for you, Morgan, but you're gonna have to deal with the character sheet not looking like this for just a moment.
That's fine. I don't care. It's annoying me looking like that too.
I think I need to screenshot like what it looks like for me so you can understand why. I think it's the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
Is it glitching at the top for you too?
It's really bad.
I was wondering if it was just because it's on an iPad or if it's because it's just ass. We're really out here making mac and cheese at 10 o'clock at night.
Mac and cheese.
What a fucking twist. Goldfish don't have any nutritional value.
What?
Goldfish don't have any nutritional value. Hmm.
You were the holder of all of the craptions.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna reset my page just so I can see this. If you're ever curious why Yin has like a third of the original walking speed, it's because I have 48 pounds of crab.
There. Posted what your character sheet looks like to me in pitch shows, as well as a relevant meme.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not too far off from what I was seeing too.
That doesn't look like a character sheet. It looks like a failed
Yes.
art project.
Shit's brokey.
All right.
Crab.
Looks like somebody.
Middle up.
It looks like somebody doesn't know how to use a marker.
Well,
Somebody took the
Good for
paint
you.
tool in MS Paint, the marker tool in MS Paint, and just went crazy.
how'd you know?
Okay. d- Scrolling way back up to see whose fault that was.
It was Simon. Simon summoned the crabs.
Yes. Right. Cressida. Okay, so yes, as you kill the crabs and you begin cooking them up, Yen, daytime arises. You see Platinum slept through that whole thing, and they're just like, "Oh, neat." And you all, once again, hit the road. Let's go ahead and get some D20s from Simon and Avery.
Baba Booey.
Okie dokie.
9/11.
What did Miyazaki mean by this?
Hit the pinnacle, Lyle! Alright. Who is taking night watches?
Once again, I'll do it.
What do we need?
Damn.
4. And 2 have been taken.
I'll do one.
Believe you.
Thank you for taking a night watch. You're so generous.
Watcher of the night.
Let's see.
Here you go, Meeper. It finished uploading like a half hour ago. I just forgot to finish my task.
Okay. Let's see here. Who other than Avery is doing our last watch?
I will.
Okie dokie.
Apparently not.
I'll just take the first, or I'll take both of those, because if Cassie did roll for Avery, it never came through.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yep. Yes, the night goes by uneventfully. Let's go ahead and get one last encounter roll from Cressida.
Alright.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Cressida. As you all are walking, you kind of peer out into the side of the aqueduct, and you actually see this light kind of floating there.
Okay. Alright, I'll take a closer look.
Alrighty. Yeah. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. You look at it, and for like a moment, you're transfixed by it before you kind of like shake it off. And yeah, it's still there, but just seems to kind of be this light floating in the ocean.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wake up Simon and ask him to take a look at it.
It is daytime.
It's daytime! I'm gonna get Simon's attention and be like, hey, come take a look at this.
Oh, alright. Yep, that sure is a white glowing light. I'm going to, I guess, ritual cast detect magic to see what it is.
Alrighty. Since you looked at it, can you go give me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
It's a winter lantern.
Alright. You pause for a moment to start grabbing out, like, your, chalk and stuff to start setting up for a ritual cast, but then you're like, man, I just want to get to it really badly. I want to check it out. Seems super interesting.
I'm gonna
I
go up to him and...
I think I'm just gonna go take a closer look.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, absolutely.
What was it you were about to get out? You usually
Oh, don't worry.
get your things prepared first.
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go take a closer look, and I'm gonna start walking towards the light.
Okay.
Welcome toward the light.
Yes, you all see Simon start walking towards this light. It is in the water, so he can only get so far before, like, he stops unless he physically tries pushing his way through the wall, which I don't think he's physically strong enough to do.
You implied that I'm compelled to go towards it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're kind of like hitting your fist on the wall, like, come on. But you weren't strong enough to get your way through it unless you, like, grapple shot at it.
That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna whip shot it and try to pull it closer, yeah.
Alrighty. You do so. Go ahead and roll to hit. It's like your crossbow, I believe.
My whip shot.
Yeah. Okay. What? So, you whip shot this light, and you end up sort of using the pushback of the water wall as leverage as you start pulling the light towards you. And you're kind of like midway through doing this before, like, your fascination with it ends pretty quickly. But regardless, you pull out a creature. It's smaller than you, but it's pretty wide. And you see it has many spikes on its body. This sort of like anglerfish lure on it, and this like wide frog mouth with rows of jagged teeth. And it's pretty fucking pissed.
Oh boy.
So give me just a moment. Let's see here. I'd recommend you all the long rest button. If you haven't, I'll do it for you, Yen.
On it.
I need to level up too. Would now be a good time to do
Yeah,
that?
me too.
Probably this will be
do
the
our
last
top.
thing we do this session, and then you can level up in between this session next. I don't think this will be a hard enough encounter to be too worried about something like that.
All right. Crabs did a number on me. Why I shall eat them. Next time we encounter crabs, I'm going to give them the crab meat.
All right, Simon, you see this thing is standing next to you.
Ew.
You can
Oh
get
my
this.
fucking god.
Yeah, I'm going to toss.
It's a global. That's a monster from Monster Hunter.
That's me.
That thing
It's
is
If you even care.
really ugly. God damn.
no, it's little guy.
That is like one of the worst fights in 3 Ultimates. I hate that thing.
Am I close enough to toss a piece of crab meat in its mouth?
Can if it comes to your turn, because let's roll some initiative.
It is a global, right? I'm not crazy.
That is the image of a gobble, yes, but this is technically a gobbling. It's a baby version. Because a
Aww.
normal gobble is a fucking little stronger. It's actually not that much stronger.
Surprised you even know about that thing's existence.
So on my random table encounter generator thing, I just wrote down random Monster Hunter monster, and then I looked through like 20 monsters that would be fitting for the ocean, so I just took everything that was in the Leviathan section.
Oh, nice.
We still need initiative from Crescent.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You got Abyssal Legaia, correct?
Is that on the list?
It is a Leviathan. And it's fucking scary.
No. Young Lagiacrus is on here.
Hmm.
How did the damn thing roll above me? How lame.
That's a 19 on the dice.
Hmm.
All right. It is the Gobeling's turn. And it is going to try to bite Simon. Does a 22 hit Simon?
Yeah, it does. I was ready to cast shield, but at this point it would be pointless.
All right. You take 8 piercing damage and are grappled and restrained as it's
Ooh.
just kind of whipping you around in its mouth. Let's see here. Is that all for it? Yes. That is its turn. Yen, it is your turn.
I'm a firebolt it.
Okay. Roll to hit. That does not hit.
14. All right. Then I'm a sit here sad.
Okay. Cressida turn.
I will beam it with the moon.
Okay. It'll make the con save. It fails.
Not bad.
Goes ooch, owie, ow. Ouch, ow, ow. Is that all for you?
That's it for me.
All right, Kratos' turn.
Kratos turn. Kratos turn. Kratos turn. Fortune.
If you walk there, you will walk into the moonbeam. There you go.
I can hit him from here, right?
Yeah, you can hit him.
That's what. Okay. My whole shtick is just to go for the largest, beefiest numbers I can.
Yeah, you're a large, beefy man.
Yes. I am going to use my bonus action to rage.
Okay,
This
that hits.
3, big beefy. Big beefy. It's it alive.
It is alive.
Run it back. Does that hit? That's 12.
No, that does not hit.
Tragic. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Avery turn.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stand right here. And then I'm gonna tap the flames constellation.
Okay,
What is that? I can't read that.
it adds
2d8
2d8 fire damage.
in addition to the bolt itself? Or
Yes, in addition.
okay. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, the 25 hits. 25 hits Tiamat.
I am re-rolling that because it's piercing damage.
Fair enough.
Well, I have to take that. All right, and then an additional 2d8.
All right, 14 damage.
Got
Shot, not bad.
Could have been a lot better. Oh, that was my action and bonus action. Well, I still have another attack action, so.
Yep.
Seventeen.
That hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that. And I'll take it. 14 plus 8. 22 damage. And
Is that
that's
all
my
for you?
turn.
Don't you get to roll
Yeah.
that 2d8 extra fire damage?
No, it's fire damage. I can only re-roll piercing damage.
No, I mean like you didn't roll the fire damage on that one.
He only applied it to the first one because I
Oh,
think it's a bonus action.
okay.
It's a bonus action to tap the constellation.
Yeah. All right, Simone.
What can I do when grappled and restrained?
You
Struggle.
can.
Okay.
You can still make attack rolls and stuff, but you'll have disadvantage. And you can't cast spells with the somatic component.
I'm just gonna try stabbing it in the head with my short sword.
All right. Go and roll to hit. You have disadvantage. That does not hit.
Well, then I'm out of luck.
All right.
Wait, hold on. By definition, I am not out of luck. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay. Can re-roll one of the dice.
Okay, well, stinky.
Is that all for you?
Yeah.
All right. It is its turn. It is going to bite down harder. That is a nat 20.
Ugh. If only we had a divination wizard to portend that to a 1.
All right. You take 13 piercing damage from the bite.
Oof, ouch.
That's the bite of 87.
Bite of 87. Kratos, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. So it uses its tail to slap you.
Can I catch it?
No. You take 9 bludgeoning damage. Halved becomes 4. It ends its turn. Yen, it is your turn.
I'm a firebolt it again.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
That does not hit.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Just got a big, crunchy armored shell.
No, that's valid.
Alrighty. Is that all for you?
Yeah.
Cressida turn. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw from the moonbeam. It fails.
Alrighty.
Moonbeam damage.
Moonbeam damage. Again.
Let's go. All right, Simon, it has you in its mouth and it's shaking you around like a dog, and then it just kind of like vaporizes and kind of flings you away.
You're welcome.
Yes. Alrighty. So, Simon and Kratos, mostly Simon, as you lick your wounds, you do manage to re-arrive in the Triton city of Whimsburg, which is where we are going to end it.
That
Alrighty.
sucked.
Meeper, before I add on my new spells and stuff like that, if I have a spell that asks for a like a card worth 400 GP, is that part of my meta magic where I just have it, or do I have to go and find it? If not, each time.
Yeah, you'll have to find the object or buy it, but once
Okay.
you have it, you have it.
Okay. How convenient we're back in town.
Yes.